Just wanted to add a quick addition for you guys because there's a lot of comments on my videos about what runes, what items, what builds, etc., etc. So down below in the description, there's a full in-depth guide for tank, for items and whatnot and runes, but I will include them here. So as of today, when this video is up, these are the runes I have been going since the rune changes 99.99999% of games. I rarely ever change them. This is currently the best page for Nunu. Nothing much has changed. This is all still the same. Domination, Eyeball, Relentless Hunter. Eyeball because it gives you good AP early. You're generally going to have a lot of KP, so that's great. Relentless Hunter, same thing. KP, move speed on Nunu is amazing. Ability haste because it reduces your Q cooldown and everything else, so it makes your clear faster. Move speed because again, move speed on Nunu is amazing. Easier to gank, easier to get around the map. And then scaling HP because it outperforms both of these later in the game. The tenacity one, don't worry about it. So just build this page. Like I said, this is the best page you can run on Nunu right now. And it probably will be for the future. Items wise, I need to log into my other account here for a second. And I will show you guys because I have so we can probably just cut this part out and jump right to the items once I'm logged into this account. Considering Riot takes 10 years for its clients to open, holy. Okay, so items wise for Nunu, I would say 90% of games, your core and your item build path is gonna look, where's Frozen Heart here? Okay, so your core build in most games is generally gonna be starting Blue Pet Sweeper. You don't need Pot, you don't need Ward, unless you're worried about maybe a Kindred or Graves or whoever invading your jungle, but your team should guard for you. First back, generally buying Boots, Dark Seal, Ruby Crystal. If you have more gold, you can buy Boots, Dark Seal, Blasting Wand. You immediately go into Leandries. And then, again, 99% of games, I generally build Plated Steel Caps. You get the most value for it, reducing attacks by 12%. Tenacity, generally you can dodge CC with Phase Rush. And I mean, if people layer CC properly anyways, you're going to die and be stuck in one place anyways. So mercs are kind of pointless unless they have maybe, 3 to 4 plus AP champs with hard CC. Then generally you're going to be looking to go into Frozen Heart or Rukern. If they have 3 or more auto-attacking AD champions, Frozen Heart. If they have 3 or more AP champs, Rukern. And then you build the opposite one, whatever it is. And then most games don't go past this many items. So like, your final item options are, if you're playing well, you have 10 stacks of Dark Steel, pick up your Medjais somewhere in here. If you don't have 10 stacks and you have all of these items built, then you're already looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items, right? So you only really have a slot for another item. So I mean, some games Anathema's Chains, if they're 4 of one damage type, one or the other, or there's one super hyper-fed champion, you can mark this on them. It's a cheap item. Generally, you're looking for cheap final item options. If they have a lot of AD and your AD carry is fed, you can look to slot in a Knight's Vow and mark them and keep them alive, and they'll help keep you alive. Abyssal Mask, again, if there's a lot of AP and your team has some, it helps you deal damage. Jock Show's okay, it's just so expensive. So maybe if you're playing well, you have a lot of gold, you can pick that up, but 7 seconds in combat is such a long time. So generally, I'm not even getting to this point. So generally, I'm looking to either get Medjais, Knight's Vow, or Trailblazer. I know they nerfed it, but it still feels really good. It's cheap. So just cheap item pickups on Nunu. The only, generally I'll be building this. The only other time I change it is, like I said, if they have much more AP, still same build path, but pick up Mercs, Rukern first, then go Frozen Heart. All these aren't set in stone, by the way. I just do it sometimes. I don't really recommend going full tank as Nunu. You're really lackluster in damage, and you have to rely on your team to carry, you are just tankier, and in turn you don't die as fast, but you still die fast. So if you're playing Masters below and then enemy team picks full AD, I wouldn't even worry about building full tank. Just stick to this build. It gives you good damage, carry potential. You stack your Dark Seal, you get Leandries, you'll be unstoppable. You upgrade to Medjai's, you'll be able to carry games. So this, most of the times. Things might change with the new, when they nerf Rukern and whatnot, but I would say moving forward, best runes, best items. Cheers, guys. Hey, what's up, guys? Just recording a quick little off-stream video here because I've got like an hour before my flight to go visit my family. Unfortunately, got some news that a loved one passed away, so I knew I wouldn't have time to fully stream, so I figured I'd just, you know, play a game off stream because there's not much benefit in me streaming for one game. So maybe see if we can make some content out of this while I'm away spending time with my family. I've had a lot of people asking me to in the YouTube comments, like for builds and pathing and whatnot. I know some people don't check the description, but guys, I have my MOBA Fire guide in the YouTube description, which I keep updated with builds and whatnot. But most things have stayed the same for this season. Generally looking to go Red Raptors Gromp, regardless of the side of the map you're on. And you know, people usually say that Nunu's a brainless champion, and they're not wrong. So I mean, you can play this champion with your brain off. Sometimes people think a bit too much, like, oh, should I be doing like a different clear instead of Red Raptors Gromp, or like pathing for this lane because of this? And it's like, honestly, sometimes the less you think on this champion, the better. Because the closer it brings you to him. So, we're looking Red Raptors Gromp here. Bot lane's pretty pushed up. We'll look for a gank here, maybe try and get some sums. Generally just looking to path around this way. If you roll from Gromp and you try and path around Tribush, generally your snowball runs out. So we get their heal here, and we get Poppy Splash. So that's both sums for the support. Wave's good. There's Graves. Okay, I know Poppy has no flash, so she shouldn't be able to kill me there. Hopefully my team is not going to die first blood. Probably going to save Smite here, just allow me to take Krugs faster. Could actually maybe look for a top gank here. Nice, Aatrox hit all of his stuff, so he dies. He can just reset. The way it's good, it's going to be pushing to him. Now I can just look to take my Krugs for free. Smite them, and then I'll probably take Raptors too, just so the timers are good. Because generally when you're taking your jungle, you want to farm in quadrants if you can. I know you kind of go against that on Nunu's initial clear, but as long as you reset it in the end, that's all that matters. So I'll look to have a good back here after taking these, and this will allow me to just roll straight to Grubs or roll straight to Dragon, whichever I choose. But we see Poppy here. Auto these once more. Pet should kill it. Now we can reset. As much as I like to get 6 stack of Grubs or play for 5, you know, as much as you can, it's really just, if you don't have 5 or 6 stacks, it's really just worthless. Like, you do an extra like 10 to 40 true damage to tower over 3 seconds, and you don't spawn the Grubs. So like, me flipping the game here, you know, they just sent 3 top to dive Aatrox, which means I wouldn't even be able to contest this. Maybe I could get one, but I would die. Because we have vision on the map, I would much rather just secure Dragon here, and that sets us up to potentially look for a soul later in the game. And now I can play Dragon Timer as well for the next one. Or look to deny 1 and 2 Grubs. But I honestly feel Grubs are quite underwhelming. And some games I feel like most of the times, especially if you have enemy support rotating to Grubs, just take Dragon, man. Level 4, I know like generally we like to take Dragon with Nunu on level 5, but if the support's gone, if the enemy jungler is playing for Grubs, Level 4, you take dragon fast enough, especially if you have smite up, so... Here I can try and look for a gank mid. We see Poppy crossing over, so I'm actually just gonna go take my wolves here. I don't want to be put in a 2v2 with Nico when she has R. And Graves is likely on reset around here too, so... We got Twitch resetting here. So I'm actually just gonna look to farm. Nothing really I can do. Let's get my CS. We're farming really well, especially into a Graves right now, so that's good. Oops. Alright. Don't do that. Take these, still nothing we can really do. We can just look to get a good reset timer here. We can take our Krugs. And I think I'm just gonna go top crab here. We see Graves, so it looks like he might go. He's just covering for mid, it looks like. Okay. So crab is gone. I imagine his full top side's gone here as well. So I can just look to reset. Just pinging them because Nico's missing. Gonna pick up our blasting wall and we'll go snowball down bot and try and get there in time for the inevitable. Yep, there's the Nico.
An ally has been slain.
So I was hoping our team would listen to the pings and catch on, but you know. Oh, I messed up the pink ward there. Somebody did that for MS, thought they were still going to chase, but they backed off because Zyra's here, so it's fine. I can bait here a little bit. Would have been nice if Lux hit her abilities, but nothing I can do about that. Alright, just farm here. I think... I'm contemplating right now if I want to try and contest Void Grubs, because I have a feeling Poppy's going to be there. Or... if I just want to play to stack the second dragon. So we know Graves is up here. Crab is not gone, so maybe I'll take Crab just so I have vision. My top laner looks like he's probably just dead. Oh, that's tragic, really. Graves is low, though. The only way he kills me is if Poppy comes. Oh, Nico's here, though. Could play this with Lux, but Nico probably has ult.
Killing spree.
Oh, Graves isn't even looking to take it. Alright. All I care about is denying him getting 5 or 6 stacks, so... just ping my bot lane if they can ward dragon, and then I can come down there. Okay, they're not on dragon, so I'll just take all 3 of these, because not really any reason not to. I'm dead. Okay, Nico flashed. I was hoping my team would be able to take care of Graves. Okay, there we go. So Nico flash, Nico ult. Pet take it. Oh wait, never mind, it upgrades my... whatever. Still good to have an extra level for the stats. And... I think my bot lane just overstayed, but... should still be able to get this. Graves isn't here, so the only way I lose it if Poppy comes and ults me away. Looks like Zeri might be moving Poppy actually, but... we get it and we get out. So that's good. We've denied the grub stacks like I said. It's like Poppy was just trying to get vision. They're backing, so I can try and stop their backs. I didn't mean to take his cannon. Hopefully he doesn't get salty about that. Oh, there's their jungle. So that's unfortunate. Okay, but we trade, so that's good. Zyra made it down here in time. This doesn't freeze even if he stops it, but... oh, Nico's here, my bad. I was not watching map. I also didn't need to flash, that was a bit of a panic flash, but I'm gonna reset here. Actually, I'm gonna go take another camp and then look for 2-2 boots and Leandries. So that was just me not paying attention. Little mistake. And like, if I get hit by Nico's root or Poppy's knock against wall, I'm probably going to get CC comboed anyways, so Mercs really aren't going to do anything for that.
An ally has been slain.
How did... oh, this is Nico. We're not watching map, unfortunately. Let me grab vision here. My luck's reset at a bad time. Okay, well we know they're not on Herald. I have a Zyra here, so I can look to take. Looks like they're probably on reset. I know Nico has no ult. Zyra can just chill there. Wait, my team actually wants to FF? Oh. Alright, we just play for dragon. If my team can just be patient, not die before dragon, that would be fantastic. One of these days my Lux will hit Q. Gonna look to take wolves here as well. If I can back and get Warden's Mail, that would be great. Oh, I gotta go here for Zyra. Okay, Poppy should also die. Alright. Just mute that person's pings. Also, I know I had some comments on a few of my videos the other week about some toxicity and whatnot from when I was in the Dantes race. And I don't think a lot of people understand that I was playing for like $15,000 USD, so like, you know, tensions were pretty high, but gonna try and bring it back to the normal chill Pullk stream that most of you guys prefer, so my apologies about that. Just trying to ping my Lux here. I'm not toxically pinging or anything. I should have actually waited. I'm dead now. Yeah. I mean, I probably could have waited for Poppy to E me and then ulted afterwards, because then they wouldn't have anything to cancel it, and then maybe I could Q Smite Dragon, but if my Lux rotated earlier or my support, then we'd be able to just freely take it, because they can't contest me Q Smite when Poppy's ult is down, but it's anybody's game right now. Could look to try and make a Herald play mid. Tower should die in one hit. I canceled Poppy's ult. Wait, how did that not hit Ornn? I'm really confused, actually. I guess he was just outside of it. That's good for us, though. We just got 2 towers, 3 kills. And Nico TP as well, actually, so... Yeah, he really thought he was going to catch me. But that's another reason why I say, like, I try and tell people, especially in lower elos, like, when games are close like this, or the enemy team is winning by a decent amount early, like, you don't need to FF. Riot has made this game, like, comeback potential so high. Games go much longer, especially in lower elo. Like, think about it this way. This is Masters elo, right? So, like, 1%. The top 1% of the player base, and they make mistakes mid and late game to throw, right? So like people in like silver, gold, emerald, iron, whatever, diamond, they're gonna do it even more. So just mute the people who are spam pinging or being toxic or whatever. Keep chat disabled and just play for whatever you think your win con is. My sport's getting caught out. She's way too deep there for no reason. The only thing I'm worried about this game is obviously Graves. He's very strong. He scales very well. My support, we already know, is tilted and spamming FF. But she's just playing like a monkey. Looks like they're not even trying to take Baron here with numbers advantage, so... I think my team's going a little deep here. No surprise, my Twitch dies. Thought I could juke that. Nice, double shutdown. Pop on over here, grab this, and I'm probably gonna go... Can I re-engage here with my team? Yo, we can go Baron here. That was really weird that I missed Crab, but... I also didn't need to drop that pink, it's just habit. I don't know if Zeri's gonna go try and sneak dragon. Okay, Poppy just runs in and dies. Q smite that because we have 2 charges and we just... okay. Well done, Twitch. They can push that, I can just go take this. It's up to my team. They should come help me, but, you know, they got 3 dead, so... can at least get prio. Graves not even going to try and contest this, I would imagine. Alright. So we're in a pretty good spot here. AP wise for their team, I mean, I guess Rukrin could be pretty good in a Nico, honestly. But we also have so much AP that I think Abyssal Mask here is better. And I think for next patch, when Rukrin is nerfed a little bit, the HP shield percentile wise, I think we'll be a bit more flexible with when we go Abyssal versus Rukrin, instead of just Rukrin every game because it was so OP. So going to Abyssal Mask this game again because, you know, we have me, Lux, and Zyra dealing AP damage, and they have Nico, Ornn, and Poppy a little bit, and Zeri too, actually. So Rukrin could be good, but I think Abyssal here is good to gives me some good MR and stats, and also buffs my team's damage. So Graves is just running at top, I guess. We just ult here. Poppy ults as well. Looks like the Graves E stacks were just too OP. Why don't they go and defend their base? I'm really confused. Oh, because Poppy's on my team. Okay, just... Twitch is taking tier 2 bot. A little deep by Lux, but there's the damage. Alright. There's Nico. We're gonna get bot tower. I can push out mid.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Just apply the Baron pressure here. I don't really need to be with team. Wait to hit tower to give passive to team. Might be greedy to look inhib here, but I think we get it. Alright. So I can go back at Abyssal. I can also take Graves jungle here. Just to deny him some gold and XP. We're really not far off of him. 7.3 CS per minute on Nunu is pretty crazy. It's not very often you hit that high. Hit that for the move speed. He's gonna try and invade my jungle more than likely. I know I've got a decent amount of gold, but there's nothing really for me to back for right now other than Abyssal, and me taking these camps just... okay. Just allows me to prevent Graves from taking them, because, you know, if he goes here, realizes he has no camps, he's either gonna go like he's doing now to play side wave. Oh wait, that's Nico, never mind. To play wave to get XP and gold, or to invade my jungle. And this just keeps tempo for me. Keeps my CS high, and this also allows me to just get the biggest reset I can and then play for Dragon Soul. So, generally like to back with 1 minute before dragon. Looks like they're just pushing side here. We're going to get Abyssal, and then just because Twitch is fed, I'm going to look to go buy Vow, since I know Zyra won't be building it, because she looks to be full AP. And I'm just looking for another armor item here. I don't need much more MR in my opinion. And there aren't really that, like, bugged HP bar, I guess. I gotta prevent my Twitch from dying if I can. Am I dead here? Okay! That was a little illegal. By me, I'm not gonna lie. I say, oh, let me prevent my Twitch from dying, and I almost end, but I'm pretty sure my team can end here. Just killed 3 of them. We didn't get CC'd long enough, so we were actually able to flash out. Yeah. And I mean, I could go help my team end, but I think they end regardless, so I just take this. Pad the stats a little bit, you know? Alright. If they don't end, I'll be surprised.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed
Distracted driving, kids. Crashing into walls. Yeah, I mean, they can't stop us. Just go on Graves here, because he's looking to... One day, my Lux. Nico just used Proto. There we go. Alright, GG. So, like I was saying, you know, don't get too tilted off of games like that. You just mute the toxic people. Zyra was toxic. We outdamaged basically their whole team. Let's go see the gold graph real quick. I'm actually curious. Yeah, so we were winning the whole time even though Zyra was tilted, but that game's a good example on how to play macro-wise. I was able to give you guys a little bit more in-depth thought process behind what I was doing because I'm off stream, so I didn't have to pay attention to chat as well. And map covers off again. I know you guys, a lot of you guys request that, so just remember, guides down in the description. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them down below and I'll answer them. Cheers, guys. Peace.